What's up, you guys? I'll speak here, and as the title implies, I'm sorry that I've been late with doing the video. I had work this entire week, and they've been working me crazy for the whole week where I had to do closing and all of that, all the way to 12. But now I'm here, and yes, I have seen all this San Diego Comic Con news. I've seen some trailers, I've seen everything that's there. And I wanted to make this video solely for all the DC stuff that came out because I'm more of a fan of DC than like Marvel. So this is gonna be mostly a video for DC related stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything Marvel related. I might, because there are some stuff that's worth noting for the Marvel panel, but I will get to that later. But right now I want to talk about some DC stuff that just came out. So first and foremost, the Wonder Woman trailer dropped, which was amazing, by the way, because it showed Wonder Woman kicking ass. It showed her Amazon culture. It showed her being in the presence of World War One, and it's a very good origin story. You know, not super origin where we're just focusing on Wonder Woman in the Amazonian island that she lives on, but we also focus on her going outside of the Amazon and seeing her interact with the people, I think, of the early 1900s, you know, during World War One and all that. Yeah, I think World War One was part of that time. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not that big of a history buff, but yeah, my thoughts on the trailer. Now, me being someone who grew up with mostly Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman wasn't really that known to me. Like, I had only known a few things about Wonder Woman, but my all-around opinion is that it's a very good trailer. You know, if you're a huge fan of Wonder Woman, and if you've grown up with Wonder Woman, or you're starting to enjoy Wonder Woman as a character, then yeah, I'd say the trailer is really good. However, for me, I didn't really grow up with Wonder Woman, so I have I guess you could say 90% interest in her. She's still an awesome female character, a good feminist icon. But you know, I liked the trailer, not too hyped for it or super excited for it, but I still liked it, and it's definitely going to be a good movie because it looks like a good movie. There's a lot of color onto her outfit as opposed to what we've seen from Batman v Superman. So I really like the color on her outfit. I enjoyed the fight scenes that were in it. I just enjoy the flavor and style of the movie in general. My expectations for the movie is that I hope we get to see a lot of interactions between Steve and Diana. I'm actually hoping for this one scene where Diana holds Steve bridal style, a la the comic books, how she always does. It's just an iconic thing that I would like to see done. You know, we don't really see men being carried by women like that, so I want to see that in the movie, just for the fact that it's something new and it's something different. Another thing I would like to see is there apparently is supposed to be a cameo of Bruce Wayne in the Wonder Woman movie. So I'd like to see that one too. I don't really have huge expectations for the movie. I'm just gonna go and watch it as it is because you know I wasn't a big fan of Wonder Woman growing up, and I would love to see this movie to see more of Wonder Woman be Wonder Woman. Now, there's a bit of hypocrisy when it comes to Wonder Woman being, you know, one of the first female superhero movies to come out where a female is the lead hero, a person of color female superhero being the lead character. And I guess, I don't know, I've been on Tumblr for a while, and there's a lot of people who are saying that while it is good that Wonder Woman is getting her own movie, I guess some people are mad because, you know, Marvel didn't do it first or something like that. I'm not too sure. I don't know the full story on this. But yeah, apparently that's a big thing that's going on in Tumblr right now. How some people are mad that that DC did it first before Marvel with Captain Marvel. So, you know, take what you can get. But, you know, I'm just happy that we have like a good female superhero role model. You know, we don't really have much of those as of now. A good female superhero who is the lead character in her own movie. You know, that's a good thing. We need more of that. But this shouldn't even be an argument because it's a female character who is the lead role of a superhero movie. It shouldn't be, you know, pushed down or hated because it wasn't from Marvel first. But, I'm just glad that we have her. Having Wonder Woman have her own movie is essential to forming the Trinity, and it's essential to have her in Justice League. Essential to have her in Justice League. I messed those words up. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm going to save Justice League for last, but now to the Suicide Squad. Now, the movie Suicide Squad is coming out in, I think, another week. So, I already have my tickets for it, and I'm really psyched to see it because I really can't wait to see this movie. So, at San Diego Comic-Con, they just released a music video trailer that features the 3 songs from the album, which is Heathens by 21 Pilots, Sucker for Pain by I think Imagine Dragons, Administrator X, I think that's his name, Logic, Lil Wayne, Wiz Khalifa, and I think someone dollar signs. But yeah, it's a really big mix of a whole bunch of artists on this one song, Sucker for Pain, which is going to be in the movie, I think. And then there's the newest song by Rick Ross and Skrillex, which is called Purple Lamborghini. And I think there's going to be a music video of that featuring Jared Leto as the Joker in that one, so I can't wait to see that. Anyway, for the music video trailer, it was just like a big mix of just a whole bunch of action scenes, and the music's playing different to it. And I was worried about that trailer because I was afraid they were going to show too much scenes, too much spoilers, but it turned out relatively well. It's definitely a good music video trailer to hype up for the Suicide Squad movie. So those are my thoughts on it. My expectations for the movie itself is that I hope that it doesn't... I'm pretty sure it's not going to focus on Batman, which I was glad it wouldn't. Like, he's going to have cameos in it. My expectations for that is I hope Batman and Joker do interact at some point. Like, not anything big, but just a small nod towards each other or small threats towards one another or something like that. I doubt it because this is going to be focusing more on Harley and the squad. And I think Joker's not going to be as much in it. Oh, yeah, that's another expectation. I hope that Joker is not going to be in it as much because I don't want the movie to just ride off on Joker. I want it to focus more on the Suicide Squad in itself. And I think with this movie, it's going to be focusing on Harley and the Joker being together, which I think Joker's going to be a prevalent character to it, but I don't want him to be like a star role in it. Just a sort of ambiance or sort of ghost to help Harley grow into being more independent. And that's what I hope Joker's role will be in this, as a ploy to help Harley become more independent for herself. I was never a big fan of Joker and Harley as a relationship. It never really sit right with me because of all the abuse, all the neglect, and all that stuff. So I hope in this movie Harley really grows a backbone and just decides to be more independent and slowly cuts her ties with Joker. So a lot of people have compared Suicide Squad to Guardians of the Galaxy. And people have been saying that Suicide Squad is just trying to copy Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's not really the case. See, Guardians of the Galaxy is about a bunch of rogue gallery, like, people who all join together, who all are together for a common goal. They weren't forced to be together. They all just decided to work together because they were all looking for the same thing. Now, the Suicide Squad is a bunch of villains, who are all forced to work together because of a bigger threat that's coming. So it's not really the same thing, because with Guardians of the Galaxy, they were really just a bunch of heroes working together. With Suicide Squad, they're just a bunch of villains working together by force. Guardians of the Galaxy, they do it because they have to find it, because it's something that they want to do and they've all chosen to do it. Suicide Squad is something where they're all forced to do it because if they don't, they will die with a bomb in their neck. There's a difference between them. The only similarity I can think of with Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy is that it's a fun movie with a gaggle of not so good people all coming together to defeat a bigger enemy. And that's the only comparison I can really see of them. There really isn't anything else to compare with them. They're just completely different movies, but they just have that one similar thing going on for themselves. So, another comparison, unfortunately, is Suicide Squad and Batman v Superman, in how the tone is very different from one another. And people were like, how come Batman v Superman couldn't be this marketed? How come Batman v Superman couldn't be this fun? Well, that's because Batman v Superman was a very serious movie, and it was dark because it had other themes going on for it. It had, it had Superman choose as to whether or not he was going to be a good guy or be a ruler of the world. It had Batman trying to find some sort of good in the world that he's lost years ago. And it's about Batman and Superman fighting each other because of these differences in their ideologies, and how Lex Luthor has pretty much became the puppet master and made them fight. So it's a different kind of tone for that. Suicide Squad is a little more fun because it has a bunch of villains teaming up to fight a bigger enemy, and it's just them all kicking ass. There's a difference between the two. You can't compare the two movies because they have different themes. Suicide Squad is supposed to be fun. Batman v Superman is supposed to be a serious story. They're two different movies. You can't compare them and say, why can't this be like that? It's ridiculous. It's stupid, and I shouldn't be surprised because most of people who, I don't know, there's just a big bias towards Marvel that I feel. And because of that, Marvel's been around for more, and now people are biased to let it go because DC's starting to do something different in setting up their universe, and apparently people think, oh no, that's wrong because Marvel did it like this and it works for them. But it doesn't have to be like Marvel. DC can do whatever the fuck they want. But I digress. In lighter news, Justice League. Now, no one was expecting Zack Snyder to drop an entire trailer of Justice League. Most of us were just hoping for the picture, and we got it. But then Zack Snyder comes in and is like, you know what, let me be nice to these people and let me just drop the trailer right there on my Twitter feed. And he did. He dropped an entire trailer of the Justice League, and, it was amazing. Like, no one expected that. When I saw that, I was like, yo, he dropped the trailer. So, my thoughts on that. Now, because this trailer was formed from, I think 2 months of filming, there wasn't really much in it to really talk about. And I understood that because, they've only been filming for 2 or 3 months. And 2 or 3 months isn't really much for, a trailer, I expected that. I knew it wasn't going to be much. I knew it wasn't going to be a lot of stuff in that one trailer. It was just a teaser. But there are some people who are saying, this trailer wasn't that good because it didn't have much stuff in it. And it's like, well, of course it didn't. It's only been 2 or 3 months of filming. So, of course, it's not going to be filled to the brim with some cool moments. We got to wait later on when they do more filming in there for that. But I'm so happy that Zack Snyder dropped that trailer. So the things that were in it, basically, it has Bruce Wayne and Diana finding the members of the Justice League. It had some funny moments with Ezra Miller's Barry Allen, Arthur Curry, played by Jason Momoa, I think that's his name. It had him playing a definitely intimidating Aquaman. And the trailer came out nice. I liked the things that were going on in it. Well, the small things that were going on in it. My expectations for the movie. Well, it's hard to say because I can't really say I have expectations now because I've only seen a small teaser. So I can't really say I have huge expectations. But if there's anything, I would like to see, Hal Jordan, Martian Manhunter, and a whole bunch of other superheroes like Shazam be part of the Justice League. That would have to be my only expectations. I don't really have any right now. But maybe when I see another trailer or hear more news, then I'll be able to have expectations. So, an interesting little thing is that this movie is going to release, I think, September 17th. Now, for people who aren't fans of Justice League, that may just seem like any other regular date for a cool movie. But for those who have watched Justice League from 2001, September 17th, I think that was the date, was the first time Justice League, the animated series, had ever appeared on Cartoon Network. So I think it's rather ironic and a very amazing homage to put the Justice League movie coming out at the same month and day as the animated series did. That was nice. That was very good marketing style. They even did it for Wonder Woman, where they just finished up shooting like on the day the first Wonder Woman comic came out. It was, I don't know, DC's doing some really good decisions. DC and Warner Brothers. So, let's talk about Zack Snyder, and let's talk about, you know, how has his style of forming the superheroes, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and all that, and let's see how will he do this for Justice League. So, for Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman were a little more serious, a little more angsty, a little more gritty because of the story that Zack Snyder was trying to tell. But for Justice League, it's going to be a little lighter, and it's going to be a little bit more, fun, I guess you could say. So people have compared this to Marvel with the Avengers, and people are now saying that, now they're trying to make DC into Avengers, into Marvel, and all that. But I wouldn't say that that's the case. There can be more than one. There can be more than one fun kind of superhero movie, and I don't think Justice League is going to be quote unquote fun. I think it's going to still have its dark tone, but be a little more lighter, as opposed to what Batman v Superman was. I don't think it's going to just go full on Avengers. I think it's going to be a little fun, but it's still going to have its dark tone. Well, I don't know. We got to wait and see. So, along with Zack Snyder, I don't know how he's going to do it, because he caught a lot of heat with Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, with how dark the story was, and how Superman wasn't the Christopher Reeve Superman that everyone wanted him to be, and how Batman was killing people and using guns. So it's interesting to see how he's going to take that criticism and how he's going to probably put it into Justice League. Like, I think the story for Justice League wasn't always going to be what it is now. People have been saying, it's probably because of, character development, and that's just how the story flows. But I think one of the reasons why Justice League is lighter is because of the criticism that Zack Snyder got from Batman v Superman and Man of Steel, and how they were dark, desaturated in color. Now I think he's learning from that and applying it to Justice League. That's what I think. At least that's what I think half of the reason for why Justice League is lighter is. So, yeah. I think that's some of the biggest things that happened with DC. And then finally, we have Justice League Dark coming out, which was part of the Killing Joke movie. A trailer, I think, or a few scenes with Justice League Dark. And I'm really excited because Matt Ryan, the person who played John Constantine in his own television series, is going to be voicing John Constantine in this Justice League Dark animated movie, which I'm super happy for, because I loved his portrayal as John, and I'm really excited to see him getting back as John Constantine in this movie. It's really amazing. I can't wait to see it. And it's based on the New 52, since that's where Justice League Dark was formed. So, expect a lot of New 52-ness, unfortunately. But I'm still excited that Matt Ryan is voicing John. So, that's all I have to say about that. I'm really psyched to see some of the stuff that DC has offered. It's really starting to grow into its own and really starting to be a heavy competitor towards Marvel. and I'm excited for that because I really love DC. Um, I really am happy that DC is really growing up to with its movies. You know, it's adding more people of color. It's adding more strong feminist roles. It's adding a lot of heart to its story, and it's just something I'm really happy to see DC doing for itself in terms of movies. You know, I'm glad that Warner Brothers is a director-driven movie where each director gets to direct their own movie, have their own style, and put it all together in, like, I guess Justice League 2. They can all come together. Different directors doing different things. It's a nice thing. I really like it. I really like how DC is forming its movies better than how Marvel is doing it. Not saying Marvel is bad, but it's good to see Warner Brothers and DC caring so much. So, that's all I have to say for this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.